going to work on a tiered tray. This tiered tray is a part of a collaboration that's being given by Arlen's Country Crafts. And Arlen has beautiful decor in her home. And she teaches you how to produce everything that she has done within her home. And this tier tray is something that she uses as a part of her regular decor. It's one of those base pieces that you'll see in her house, as well as sometimes lanterns, sometimes swags, and certainly wreaths. Now, I am participating in this particular tier tray collaboration because, well, first of all, I have a tier tray. And I happen to have lots and lots of fall decoration and decor that I can add to it. And I wanted to be able to do something special in blessing our home for autumn. And so if you'll stay with me, I will take you through the process, show you exactly what I did, because my tier tray is not only going to be beautiful, but it's going to be functional so that I'm able to use it, and we are able to use it every day for storage of fruit and vegetables. So stay with me. It's going to be fun. One thing I forgot to tell you is that in this collaboration, there are going to be many other creators that are going to participate. Down below in the Show More section, down below this video, if you click there, I will include the link that will take you to all of the ideas and that everyone has decided to bring forth to you and to allow you to see what they have created. And so without further ado, let's get down to business. Let's put together a tiered tray as a part of the fall tiered tray collaboration given by Arlen's Country Craft. Thank you. I am working today on my tiered tray, and I want it to be very fallish, and I wanted it to be attractive. It's going to sit actually in the middle of my round kitchen table. And typically what happens is that I place apples or bananas or whatever kind of fruit that I may have. I will place it on this tray. So I decided for fall that I want to do something a little different, even though I'm very much into apples and those kind of things, all the fall fruits. But I wanted something attractive. I wanted something that was going to go bing when everyone walked in the door and saw the table. And even if we're not serving dinner, the table is still beautiful. And this will be able to stay through Thanksgiving. So I'm going to work through this and take you along on the journey. Now, first of all, you're going to notice that on the bottom of the tiered tray, I have placed a napkin. It's one of our napkins, and one that I bought from Pier 1 years ago that has lots of fall leaves. It's beautiful fall color, and it just blends in with everything that I want to do. So in the top tray, I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to go ahead and place it in as well. Okay, you can see that I've got it placed in, and just using the two napkins. Now next, I have the pumpkin you can see over here that give thanks. I want that to be somewhat of a highlight. So in order for that to happen, I think, because as you can see, had to have that bow. Love the bow. And I had some glittery leaves that I've added in it that just kind of pick up those fall colors. And so I'm going to find a way to raise that pumpkin high enough, because if I don't, it's going to hide behind the bow. because that's important. I'm a girl, like those bows. So let's see what I can do. I have lots, I save everything. So it just happens that I have some of the containers that we get candles in, and I keep those. And very often, depending upon what I'm doing as far as decorating, I may use these and actually put some little tea light, the battery powered tea lights in them, fill them with some beads, and then I can use them in other situations. So today, I think I'm going to use it as a riser because it's clear and you'll still pick up the fall colors and it will just kind of fade into the background. So let's place that in. Well, what do you think? I think it's high enough. I think you can see where the glittery leaf is right off the side of the give thanks. So now, what else shall I do? I have plenty of other containers. I had really considered, I made this last year for actually fall, where I took one to the Dollar Tree candle holder and the second candle holder, put them together. And I'm thinking, I have lots of little pumpkin items that I would like to include in this. So let's see if I can get this to stand and we'll still be able to get the pumpkin candies. I think that might work. Let's see if I have enough to fill it up. I think that will work. Oh, you know what? Now that we said that, I think I'm going to put some of those little pumpkins down underneath in there so that we can see those. Let's see how that works. I don't know about you, but I love Brock's candy, particularly at holiday. And you know, sometimes it's not so much that I will eat them, it's just they're pretty and they add to the decor. So that's what I'm going to be pouring into these containers. All right, so the pumpkins are in the containers and I think that looks beautiful. It may be that I may decide to add a little something else to it, but for right now, that's perfect. Now, in our challenge, we are to also use a garland. And, of course, I've got a floral, I've got a sign, and I have a garland, a fall garland that is very bright, very fallish, and I'm going to be using this and placing this around my tiered tray. That's the top portion. Let's see if I can work on the lower section. You know, that's the one thing about designs is that you got to make them work for you, not you work for them. So I am going to take this. It's long, but I don't think it's long enough. I had some other pumpkins and they light, so don't be surprised if they're somewhere in this design as well. So let's see. So, garland. Bringing it around. And there we go. Okay, so the garland is definitely a part of our decor. Let's see if that's going to work for me. I'm going to bring this flower around. All right, now that the garland is in place, it's time to embellish. I want flowers, I want some sunflowers. You can see the little sunflowers on the give thanks. I have a beautiful pick that I actually made. I just kind of put those together and zip tied them. And I'm going to find a place for this. And I think, I'm looking at it right now, I'm going to find a way to be able to bring that right there in the decor, kind of opposites. So let me see if I can do that. I'm making this a part of the garland, and what I'm doing is zip tying it not only to the garland, but also to the tiered tray. That way it won't constantly move. So I'm going to tighten that just a little bit now that I know that that's where I want it, and see if I can secure it pretty tightly.